Express News, Jeff.
Hey, Pop, were you surprised that the team was fined for resting players in the middle of a pandemic season?
Uh, no, not really. I didn't give it much thought. We needed to rest them, so we rested them.
I know when you sat some guys in Milwaukee earlier, you said you had been in contact with the league to make sure everything was copacetic. Was it the same process this time?
I think Brian spoke to the league at some point.
Okay.
I did not.
Okay. Is it kind of a double whammy that you're handed this schedule and then are told you can't rest players how you see appropriate?
Yeah, I think we know best, what our players need. I understand the league's point of view, and we're just going to differ on it.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Jeff. We're going to go to Hui Hopkins from Sky Sports in the UK. Hui.
Hi, Coach. Hugh Hopkins from Sky Sports here. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us today. I'm doing a follow-up piece on LaMarcus Aldridge's career. I wanted to ask you about the summer of 2018 when he requested a trade. He said back then that the request came as a shock, but how did it make you feel that he not only rescinded the request, but signed back with the team and after having what must have been quite a difficult conversation with you?
Well, we're just honest with each other. It's just the way we do things. There's no smoke and mirrors or anything like that. He had certain reasons for feeling the way he did. I thought at the time, as I said, some of them were justified. We talked about it. We had dinner. We just laid it all out, and in the end, figured out that we were not going to pursue a trade because he didn't want to do that anymore. So it was just a situation where a coach and a player talked things through and came to a decision. Simple as that.
Thanks, Hui. We'll go to Dan Weiss from Spurs TV.
Hey, Pop, the other night you had a starting lineup for the first time where all five guys had spent time in Austin at the beginning of their career. I'm wondering how significant of a moment that is for the organization in the big picture and what it speaks to the job that the coaches have done down there and the development staff over the years in preparing these guys for the NBA.
Well, Austin has been very important to us, obviously, as you stated. There are players that are on other teams right now that have gone through Austin and developed as the years have gone by. So all the coaches that we've had down there, the development people there, and of course in San Antonio have really helped us, create a culture where we can improve from within and don't always have to come up with the perfect signing or the perfect trade or whatever it might be. Seeing those guys develop is also very satisfying. And to be honest with you, I didn't even think about that. What you just stated, I didn't realize that all five guys had gone through Austin. Nobody said it, and it's just not something that's on the radar. We had bigger fish to fry, so we were happy that these guys are getting the time they're getting, and I think it bodes well for the future.
Thanks, Coach.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Pop.
Okay.